So along those lines, I think what you're saying is just we think in these big hyperscale campuses, and yes, the ROI might be in something modular fashion, but I would say innovation also happens a lot quicker in a smaller, when you break it down into Legos. So maybe let's talk a little bit about that, how modularity is playing into that innovation piece in a heavily regulated industry. We're facing so many obstacles. How does modularity give us a better pathway to innovation?
Yeah, I think so. A great example of this is the United States has no problem with chips. We can get all the chips we want. We can get H100s, H200s, B200s, B300s. We can get the Grace Blackwell. Guess who couldn't get the chips? China. Guess what they did? They were forced to innovate. They were forced to use old chips and innovate to get something that has the exact performance as, this is DeepSeek, to get the exact performance as OpenAI at a fraction of the cost, because they did it differently, because they had to. They couldn't just throw money at it. They couldn't just throw these new GPUs at it. They had to do something different. This kind of goes into the modulars, is you can't, when you're doing these 100,000 campuses, you can't do it the same way. You have to think differently. You have to reevaluate how you're doing construction, how you're doing, how you're doing manufacturing, what mass customization actually really needs. Like, how many trims do you have? How many options do you want to have? It is a very different problem set that forces you really to innovate. I mean, you have to. You can't do it your traditional means. You have to think about it differently. And that's what I think is a little bit of our problem in our industry, is we haven't been forced to innovate because we can just keep on throwing money at the problem and hope it works out.